What's going on, Brute fam? So, customer comes in, which customer is me, and every single time you turn the steering wheel or handlebars to the right, you hear that? Not touching the throttle, and then it goes back to normal idling. So we have an issue here, and just to show, it's not doing it on that side. So we have an issue with the throttle cable being pulled somewhere down in here when turning to the right. So let's try to diagnose this. So first things first, what you need to do is take this screw out, that screw, and there's two other screws right here. That'll pop this piece off, and then you can access right down in there. And we might have to take this one off, but we'll just wait on that. So get yourself a handy dandy Phillips screwdriver and just start taking the screws off. If you got a tray, you can put these in a tray. The magnetic ones are the best. I have a couple, but I don't have any with me. So what I do is I take and I put all my screws and bolts right in this section right here. That just kind of helps everything stay together. So that's one screw down. All right. So now that this is off, this is what we're looking at right here. Right along here, this is your throttle. This guy right here. So it's being pulled somewhere. See, if I turn it all the way, you see how that moves? That shouldn't be moving like that. So we are going to have to take this guy off. It's one screw there, one screw here, one screw here. So let's just quickly get this off. Right, first screw. Man, that was actually pretty loose. Now lift it up, use your fingers on the bottom, pop the screw up. Do the same thing. Turn your wheel. Oh, God. And take it off. I also forgot to add that these have little washer type well type washers. There we go, that's the word. So do not lose these. That's what helps keep the screw in square. So now take this off, dangle it, and we go and we try to find which is the throttle cable, which is right here. Gotta find out why this is sticking. So we turn it all the way. There shouldn't be any tugging on it. Let's see if we try to pull it up. What will happen? Might be just a loose thing, too tight. All right. Might just need a little bit more space. We gotta turn her on. See if it. Don't feel any. Don't hear it. No. Oh man, that's even worse. Alright, well, I guess the next thing is we're going to have to. Here, I'll turn the bike off. I guess the next thing is we'll have to kind of trace it back and see why this is doing this. I've never had this issue before. Another thing too, could just cut the zip tie. If we cut the zip tie, yes, everything will be flopping around, but it can always zip tie all this back together, but just leave the throttle cable itself outside and don't include it all up in here. So before I take all this plastic off and go through the hassle, I'm just going to cut the zip tie and then let this kind of roam free, then zip tie all the other cords and whatever back together. All right, so I got my cutters, so let's go in here, try to not snip any wires and snip that off. By the way, these are super cheap, so don't worry about it. It's not going to cost you very much. So let's let that, and this may not work either, but let's just try it. It's better. There you go. That little bit of space. Just keep on moving it back and forth. So now that I got the zip tie off and all that jazz, and we know that that's working without it revving out. Now to just reassemble. Throw this all back in. Well, there we go. So it's all back together now, all nice and tight, and let's just double check to make sure that this throttle doesn't stick anymore. So let's turn it to the right. Nothing. Turn it to the left. Nothing. I would call that a success. Thank you guys for checking out the video. If you like videos like this, I'm going to be posting more content talking about the bike, how to work on the bike, different problems that I've had with the bike, and what things I really like and don't like about the bike. Thank you for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Brute Force 902 signing out.